What is up, guys? Welcome to the video. Leg day today, a little Friday leg day. This week's been a little different. I've kind of done a slight deload week in the sense of I've taken 3 rest days. So typical week of training, I'm doing push Sunday, legs Monday, pull Tuesday, push Wednesday, legs Thursday, pull Friday, and then sprints on Saturdays or rest day. Been doing that the last 4 weeks, been great. This week, it definitely caught up to me. The training, which, you know, it happens. I'm kind of rest days are important. Take your rest days. Sometimes I don't listen to my own damn advice and it comes up and bites me in the ass because this week I hit my push day on Monday. I came in for the leg day I'm about to do push day on Sunday. Came in for this leg day I'm about to do on Monday and warmed up to the weight I wanted to hit, failed. And usually that's a big sign when I fail on a weight and I can't even get 1 rep. End up taking the day as a rest day. And then Tuesday came in, hit my regular pull day, which was great. And then Wednesday, Thursday, I ended up taking his rest days. So back at it today, and honestly, I feel pretty good. Now, I'm recording this after the lift. So I already did the lift. So I actually did feel really, really good. I actually ended up hitting the weights I wanted to. So I'm actually kind of happy I took those rest days. Another big sign that I'm overtrained is when I start my binge eating ticks up, and I have not been eating good at all the last about 7-8 days. I've probably binge ate like 4 times. I've probably been eating like 6,000 plus calories a day. My weight is probably up, but hey, bright side, I'm healthy, I'm alive, I'm well, life is good. Use those extra calories as fuel. Don't get too bogged in on these little things. All right, it's not perfect. Things didn't go according to plan. I binge ate. You know, I had to take extra rest days because my body's so cooked. Guess what? You're training, baby. Things are going well. Not everything's perfectly linear. Not everything has to be perfect week to week. Guess what? There's gonna be bumps, ebbs and flows, and that's what makes it fun. If it was all perfect and just like that all the time, you get bored of it. You take it for granted. So ebbs and flows again. I'm just happy to be healthy, alive and well. You know what, the binge eating, yeah, it sucks. It's not been going great, but guess what? I kind of put on myself with the overtraining. I kind of know that, and you know, I'm doing some things. Obviously I started the TRT, and it's only been 3 weeks. I know that'll eventually help and kick in, but for the most part, that's usually a telltale sign when I'm overtrained. I should probably plan deload weeks. I usually just take them every 3 or so months when my body feels this way, when it's just absolutely cooked. But I'm glad I did it because today was a damn good lift. And guess what? That's what happens. You take the rest and you come back and you attack it and you feel good. So we already did this leg day, but we'll act like we haven't. So let's get into it. All right, what's up, guys? This is my go-to squat warm-up. Do this before every squat session. Honestly, at this point, it's more of a mental thing. I gotta at least do this to get ready to squat some heavy weight, but it's also a great warm-up. Gets your quads, knees warmed up, your glutes, your hips, your hamstrings, all the above. So it's 3 movements, a banded TKE, a lateral walk, and then this hamstring squat thing I like doing. I'll go through 2 types of this. So first movement we'll start with. All right, first movement we got is just a banded TKE. I'll get a band, put it around like a rack or something that's not gonna move, a heavy band. That's the key. Put it right behind the knee. And then I'm here, I line my toe like with my midfoot. And then I'm really thinking about locking my leg out, squeezing my quad as hard as possible into my glute, and then just reversing that movement, come back on the toe, squeezing this. This is money for warming up your knees, especially you got like achy knees before you squat. Doing a bunch of these to get some blood there. And the quad is absolute money. So I'll go 20 on my right and then 20 on my left, really focusing on squeezing that quad. All right, second movement we got, get one of the glute bands, one of the little booty bands, we throw it above the knees right here, something that's got enough tension. You're just gonna go a little lateral walk, so I'll go 15 to 20 to the right, 15 to 20 to the left, and just like small steps. So here, squat stance are just small steps right here, really warming up your hips and your glutes. This is money before you squat, really gets you loose, ready to go before you squat heavy. So I'll go 15 to 20 each side. Third move we got, I honestly don't know what to call these. I just call them a hamstring squat, but essentially start in a squat position, grab the toes, big stretch in the hamstrings, and then from here, just coming down, pushing the knees out, bring your head to the sky. You can even add a twist in at the bottom, crack your back a little bit, and then just reverse that movement, big stretch in the hamstrings, come back down. I'll go 10 here. All right, that's the full lower body warm up. I'll go through that 2 times, takes me like 7 minutes. And then I'll do some jumps and then to prime me, and then I'll get to the squats feeling good. So if you want a good warm up, definitely try that out. Gets you ready to roll. Let's rip. All right, we're gonna start a dumbbell jump actually. So if I want to do some weighted jumps for a while, I do cleans on my other leg day. So I wanted some sort of power work. Usually I'll just do like a seated jump or something, but I'm like, I've done dumbbell jumps or weighted jumps in a minute. I'm kind of curious. So I'm back in. So I got 50s in each hand, which don't know, percentage wise, it's a weight where it's like heavy enough, but I can move. And I'm gonna go continuous. So I'm gonna land and go straight into the next one. We'll go 3 sets of 5, 2-minute rest in between, 2 to 2.5-minute rest, and then we'll get into the squats. Really prime it. Remember, we want to do that warm up before, and then some sort of jump or power movement that gets nervous system primed. And you go into your heavy squats. Chef's kiss. Now, this is by no means a warm up. This is power work. But doing power before you squat heavy, great way to get the body ready to freaking rip. So I'll go 3 by 5 here, land, go straight into the next one. Oh yeah. All right, top set here. We're warmed up. We got 5:15 on the bar, baby. Last week we had 5:05 for a 5er, which was an all-time PR. I'm not putting a number in my head. I just want to rip. I just want to freaking rip. Top set is like 92%, so 2 to 5 is just where I want to be. Get no number in my head, because last week I surprised the hell out of myself. Take my time, unrack the bar, down, up. You've done this a million times. Let's freaking go, baby. 5:15. Load me up, baby. I'll take 3. That's all right. I'll take it. We dropped 40 pounds. We got 475. Goal is 2 sets. I said 5 to 7. I'm in 4 to 6 range. That's what I'm doing this week. The first 4 weeks, I made a bench progression, and I'm doing the same thing in my squat. The first 4 weeks, what I did was a top set in that 3 to 5 range, and then 2 back offs in that 6 to 8 range. And then this is week 5 through 8. I'm gonna go top set in that 2 to 4 range, and then 2 back offs in that 4 to 6 range. So 475. I probably shouldn't change my 1 rep max halfway through. I've been using my 545 1 rep max to base my percentages off. And then I hit 505 for 5 last week. So I was like, oh, my new estimated 1 rep max would be 570, but I need to keep using that 545 number to make it all, because now the percentages would be all messed up if I use that new one. So we'll keep going off that. So I think this is like above 85%, I'm pretty sure. Probably like 85 to 87%. So yeah, we'll get ripping. 2 good sets here. Let's ride. Been eating so good the last week. Oh my, it's a chore. Oh my goodness. The hardest part of this workout was getting this belt to my usual notch. Ooh. Need a rest break after that. Oh, come on. High fiver. Ooh. All right, squats are feeling good. I ended up treating myself to 4 sets there. So I did that top set, 5:15 for 3, and then I ended up doing 475 for a 3 by 5, which I'm pretty happy with. Looking at the percentages, based off my 545 max, which, you know, it's probably higher now, but that's the percentages I'm using because that's what I started with. That 515 would be like 94%. So obviously, like, I am stronger than 545 because typically 94% would be like a 2 rep max. So pretty stoked to see the squats going up. And then the 475 is like 87. So I hit that for a 3 by 5, which is usually like a 5 rep max. So again, my squat has definitely gone up, which I'm stoked to. I think it's, again, based on that 505 for 5 I did last week, it comes out to like a 570 estimate if you use one of those calculators, which, you know, obviously there's a difference between like estimating and actually doing it. So I'm not gonna say I squat 570 because I've never touched it, but estimating that 570. So I'm gonna go for a 1 rep max in like 3 or so weeks. It'd be cool to hit at least 560. That'd be pretty dope. But obviously dream would be 585 because that's 6 plates and I've always wanted to hit that. But now after those 4 sets of squats, we got RDLs. I've been doing stiff-legged deadlifts the last 4 weeks. Only difference between stiff-legged and RDL, stiff-legged all the way to the ground, legs are a little more stiff. RDL, go mid-shin, a little more bend in the knee. I think I'm gonna go RDLs on this day, and I might do RDL stiff legged on my other day, so I might hit it twice a week. I'm gonna figure that out later in this week, but for the most part, we're just gonna go 3 sets here, 5 to 7 range. So just 3 hard sets in that 5 to 7. Still warming up, seeing what I want to get up to, but you know, maybe 445 range. We'll see. Or I might do a top set, 2 back offs. We'll kind of see. We are going to go into the machine work now. 4 hard sets of squats, 3 hard sets of RDLs. I've been loving the leg press. This one they had at my old gym in Richmond, the Nubula leg press. This is actually the Ronnie Coleman one, that famous video of him doing like 2,000 pounds at his gym, Metroflex. Same exact one. It's like a 35 degree. It's the smoothest freaking thing ever. I love it. I love doing leg press. So obviously dense leg day, squats, RDLs, leg press. But now what we're gonna do for the remainder of the lift, we'll go leg press, we'll go a lying hamstring curl, a leg extension, and calf raises. We're just gonna do 2 sets, 2 hard, really hard working sets in that like 8 to 12 range, 6 to 10, 8 to 12 range. And just go, balls to wall, 0 reps in reserve, just 2 hard sets. So we start off with our warm up, then we get our power work in with the jumps to get us primed, but also to get some power. We got our heavy top set of squats, our back up sets, heavy RDLs. Now we got the accessories. So I like doing on leg day some sort of squat variation, like a leg press variation, a hamstring or a leg extension for my quads, and then for my hamstring, some sort of RDL or hip dominant hamstring movement, some sort of hamstring curl. Plug and play, do it in different order, but especially for a strength day, what's more strength focused, I'm gonna start with the power, then my main strength work, and then go down to accessories. If more of a bodybuilding day, I might start with a hamstring curl or a leg extension, and then get into the compounds. But it's kind of dependent on what the overall day is. Usually I do it this way, or 99% of the time I do it this way because I care about my strength. But I have been playing around more with those bodybuilding style days, which I really like. So, come on, big push. 2 hard sets, that's it. I'll leave it all out. One time. Oh man. Oh, that cooked me. Oh, all right, let's go one more time. Just gotta do it one more time, that's it. Oh, it's mental freeing, right? Balls to wall, rest, do one more time, you're done. I don't know if I'm an idiot or if I just discovered a hack, but I turned my earbuds, so I have the AirPod Pros, but I lost the charging case, so I've had to use my old AirPods, like the OG first generation ones, so they don't have like that earbud where it's like noise cancellation, so when it's like super loud, noise gets in, I can barely hear the music, but I just turned them like horizontal instead of straight vertical. Like I turned them up and it just got like 30 times louder. I don't know if are you supposed to wear earbuds like that? Have I been wearing earbuds wrong my whole life? I don't know. Maybe it's because it's not compressed against my ear as much. It's more open. Now it does feel like they're gonna fall out, but it is a lot louder. And the tunes are tuning. So I don't know. I remember in college what I used to do is I had these same AirPods when I was in college, and I remember like probably damaged my hearing from very loud music when I lift. But I remember reading on Reddit one time. I was like, or not one time. I did this a lot of times. It was like how to make your AirPods louder, and they said like a lot of times like earwax and debris gets stuck in it. So if you put it in your mouth and like suck into it, it'll suck it out. And so I used to sit in the locker before I left, go like try to suck out all the. Oh, it's disgusting thinking about it now, and it would make it like a tiny, tiny bit louder. So maybe the people in that thread were kind of messing with me, but it kind of helped. Now I'm not gonna do that anymore, but looks like you can just turn them up. That's funny. Horizontal, way louder. Like we're rocking right now. Let's go. We'll go set to. Oh yeah, we got a tune on now too. Oh. 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 Oh, fuck it. Whew. Oh man, hell yeah. Oh man, that crushed me. Oh, but just 2 sets, that's it. 2 hard-ass sets. Oh man. All right, now we'll go obliterate the hamstrings. Ooh. I'll go line hamstring curls next. This machine is sick how deep of a range of motion you get where there's constant tension at the bottom. A lot of hamstring curls that bottom out. Not this Body Masters one, it's freaking goated. So we'll go 2 sets here. First set, we're just gonna go to failure in that 6 to 10 range, 6 to 12 range. And then the second set, we're gonna do a drop set. Been loving drop sets and rest pauses, been loving throwing them in. So on the second set, we'll do some sort of drop set. So I won't record the first set, but I'll do the first set. And I'll show you what the second set's gonna look like. Go set 2 here. A little drop set is what we do. That first set, my hammies are so pumped. And this might be I think this is the best line hamstring curl I've ever used. No exaggeration. I think it's just, this pad can get so low. If you see, before I even get started, there's already like 6 more inches of tension. Usually I go in a hamstring curl and I bottom out, or I have to put a pad here to elevate my hips. This one is naughty and the stretch is indeed there. So second set here, let's go drop set. I am so weak on line hamstring curls. Seated hamstring curls, I usually do a full stack for sets like 10 to 12. Line, I can always barely do half the stack. So I don't know, maybe line are just harder for everyone. I guess I've never really seen someone max out a line hamstring curl. I've seen someone, seated I do all the time, but so I got saying that because I got 120. So what I'm gonna do for a drop set, and what I try to do when I do a drop set is, I don't want to drop it to like 60 and then get a million more reps. I just want enough of a drop where it's light enough where I can get anywhere between like 2 to maybe 8 tops extra reps, but we want to be in like that 2 to 6. So that's one thing. I forgot someone's recommendation. I think usually drop it by like, I don't know, I forgot the recommendations, but you don't have to drop it like a stupid amount. Like you can just do a little amount, or you can do multiple drop sets. But I'll probably drop down, I got 120, so I'll drop it a third to, actually I'll drop it to 90, 30 pounds, and then bang and clang, try to get as many extra reps as I can there. So I got 11 on the first set. Let's bang, let's clang, let's get the hammies pumped a lump. See, that tension's already there. Fasten the whip, control the wheel now. I dropped. Oh, oh man, the hammies are. Holy crap. Oh, all right. So I got like 10 full range, and then I got like I think 4 or 5. Man, that was naughty. Whew. All right, last set we'll go or drop set like we just did on the. Oh, that was a slick slide in, fellas. You see, that was unscripted, baby. That was cool. All right, it really wasn't that cool. I don't know. I saw the reflection. It kind of looked cool, but we'll go last set here. A little rest pause. This one I'm kind of floating up a little bit, so I gotta really like pin myself down. But I feel a ton in my. I think this one is more like upper quad, like your rectus femoris, and that one, the other one, you're more lean back. It's a little more teardrop, which I kind of like. 2 different ones you can choose from, just a little different angles. Kind of sick. I'll probably use one either. I like doing leg extensions on both leg days anyway, so I can use one and the other. Take advantage of all the equipment. Oh, I'll drop a little bit. Oh my gosh. Oh, holy crap. Oh man. That's a good way to finish off the quads, man. We got, I think, 11 and 5. Whew. All right, last set of the day. We're just gonna do calf raises, 3 sets calf raises. Been doing on another body masters piece, actually. The seated leg press. Been money, so we'll finish over there. Last in the day, this marathon leg day, but that's how they always are, baby. Leg days take a while because if I want to get my power, strength, hypertrophy work in, guess what? That's what it requires. People probably like, oh, it's too much volume. I feel like I get really good intent. Again, you can adjust it to you. You can do less sets, less exercises. I like hard, long pause. Oh man, I should cut that out. I'm not going to cut that out. That's kind of funny though. But what I was trying to say is I like, now I'm overthinking it. I like hard leg days, essentially. I like leg days that are challenging, gritty, not long and hard, just good, gritty leg days. So, no, we're really, I don't know, train your legs hard, man. It's just, there's a skill there. You train your legs hard, every other body part becomes easy. It's so easy to go failure on your chest and your back, especially once you do it on your legs. So just train your legs hard. If that's one thing you ever get from my channel, it's just, I'm a leg day aficionado. I love leg days. When I was younger, I used to do legs pretty much every day. So I think it's a good skill to have. So we'll finish with the sick old body masters. We're gonna do a calf raise on it and finish the day strong. It's a big, giant stretch at the bottom. Really milk that. All right, damn good leg day. Super happy with how that went. Hit the weights I wanted. Got all the movements in. It was all, 2.5 hours. My leg days take me forever. Look, I get it's a lot of volume. If you follow my workouts, adjust the volume or just take bits and pieces, I like doing a lot. I talked about earlier in the video, I overtrain. I know I overtrain. It's just wired in my brain. I don't know any other way to turn that off. And I don't want to turn that off because I think that's what drives me. And that's, I don't want to be the person to just do the bare minimum. I want to tiptoe on that damn line of just doing too much, and sometimes it catches up to you and you have to take extra days off and the binge eating or other stuff happens. That's the reality of it. Sometimes it happens, but again, I'm the guy I'd rather, that's the only way I know how. I'm not naturally talented, strong, big. So I've always just prided myself on working hard and trying to outwork myself, my former self. So that's kind of how I train. So I don't know. If you're like that, then hell yeah. But anyways, damn good leg day. Pretty stoked with that. Let's go eat some food, right? But I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stack the damn days. Peace.